Welcome back to episode 2 of Confessions of a Magical Mom. Yesterday, we shared with you a list of 20 things that we cannot wait to do when we get out of quarantine. However, we realized that we're probably not getting out of quarantine anytime soon, so we decided to make a list today of 20 things that we are wanting to do while we are stuck in quarantine. If we're going to be stuck at home, we feel like we should make the most of this time. So we've compiled a list of things that we think would be a good use of our time while we are stuck here. So today, instead of all of us being on the camera at one time, we're going to take turns reading our list. And then we'll all come back together at the end because it's kind of hard to fit everybody into one screen. With our ears specifically. So anyways, I'm going to go first. My list is a typical mom list. So the kids do not necessarily agree with the things that are on my list to get done during quarantine, but they are things that I would like to get done. And the first thing is definitely getting organized. So we have been in our house for a little over a year, and it has amazed me how much in that time frame we have become completely unorganized. We thought getting a bigger house with more space would cause us to be more organized, and really it just gives you more space to cram things. So we have closets, we have drawers, we have nooks and crannies all over the house that are just piled full of things that need to be organized. It's time to purge, get rid of things, organize what we are going to keep, and I think that this would be a great time to do that. So I want to pick one closet a day, in theory, to clean out. That includes the kids' closets, going through their clothes, seeing what they have that fits, what they need for the upcoming season, going through my closet and getting rid of the clothes that I haven't worn in forever, that I keep holding on to because I'm sure someday I'll go somewhere to wear it. It's just time to get reorganized. So that's definitely something I want to take advantage of during this quarantine. The next thing is try new recipes. So if you're anything like me, you probably have a whole Pinterest board full of recipes that you started pinning however many years ago it was when Pinterest started. And if you're like me, you probably haven't made any of them. So you just keep adding more and more recipes, but never doing anything with the ones that you're saving. So now would be a great time to try those recipes that maybe take a little bit longer to cook than you would have on an average weeknight, or to try that new dessert that you've been wanting to try or whatever. So I definitely want to try some new recipes and hopefully find some new things to get into our dinner rotation so we're not eating the same things over and over again. The next thing is it's a great time to do movie marathons, especially on the weekends. So there are quite a few movie trilogies, some even longer than trilogies, that are really best enjoyed if you watch them consecutively in order, back to back to back, but who has time to do that? So movies like Lord of the Rings, the Harry Potter movies. I've never seen the Star Wars movies, but the Star Wars movies, now would be a great time. We're just sitting around at home anyway to get caught up or rewatch those movies that you don't necessarily have time to when you're busy with all your other activities. The next thing, which is my favorite thing to do in the entire world, it gets me in trouble more than anything, is plan vacations. So I'm constantly planning the next vacation, where we're going to go next. And while you're stuck at home, this is a great time to be, brainstorming or daydreaming of the places that you want to go visit whenever you're able to leave your house again. Maybe it's just you want to go to the lake for a weekend. Maybe it's just you want to go to another country, but maybe you need to wait a little bit longer for different reasons. This is a great time to do research, find those places that you want to visit, and kind of start making a game plan for, when and how you want to go. Which leads me into my fifth thing, which is making a budget. So, we all, I'm sure, have a rough budget that we work off of every month, but it's easy to get out of that budget easily. And I don't know about you guys, but being home all the time now definitely is saving our family money. As Hunter said yesterday in our video, we love to eat out. So we spend a lot of money eating out. We waste a lot of money eating out. And this has forced us to stay home and cook dinner at home. And that in the long run is going to save us money, which in turn is going to help us have money to go on these vacations that I'm going to plan. So make a budget. We're not out and about at Target, Home Goods, all those places that I go and just spend money for no reason. I'm stuck at home. I'm not spending money. So this is a great time to figure out a good way to budget that money that's in my bank account. Maybe you're having to take a pay cut with everything going on. This is a great time to create a budget with your new income or whatever. Just create a budget to stick to it, and that's going to help you in the long run save up for those things that you want to do, whether it be vacation or maybe you need a new car, maybe you want to build a nice new patio on your house. Creating a budget will help you get there faster than just winging it. So that's definitely something that I think would be a good use of time. So that's definitely a mom list. My kids don't necessarily want to do those things, but those are things that we're going to take advantage of so that when we are out of quarantine and we can go back out in public, we can go enjoy ourselves knowing that we made the most of our time here at home.
Now it's time to do my top 5 things. First one on my list is to start a new hobby. So last week we tried to make face masks. Didn't go well. But it's still a fun thing to try and do new things that maybe can potentially make you money at some point or just to have fun. The next thing is to listen to a podcast. Just start a new one that maybe you've wanted to listen to for a long time now and you haven't had the chance to sit down and actually listen to it. Next would be to rearrange things in your house. She kind of talked about organization before this. So just going through the house and maybe you want to change up your room or the living room and have a fresh new thing to look at. So this is a great time to do that. Next is learn how to do makeup correctly, like from YouTube. I'm not great at it. I use like 5 things every day and it's the same all the time. So I would love to take time to actually learn how to do things the right way or to look maybe a little bit better or a little different every day. And the last thing on my list is plant a garden. This gives you something to do every day, something to work towards and have fun with, and get to see something grow out of something that was nothing. So that's all for me.
Hello, today it's my turn to talk about the top 5 things you can do in quarantine. So, a couple things that we can do before we all go a little mad here. Is play board games. I personally love playing board games. Like, just as a family, you can sit down and have fun playing board games, like with your brother or sister or something. Like, one of my personal favorites is like Clue or a new game called Chameleon. Those are a couple of my favorite board games to play. So that's the first thing on my list. And the next one is go on walks. Just get out of the house so you're not stuck all day. If you have dogs, take the dogs for a walk just to get you out of the house. So the next thing would be jump. If you have a trampoline, you can jump. If you have a pool, swim. Just like physical activity to get you out of the house. So I personally love to jump on the trampoline and swim. So those are one of my favorite things to do. And play video games. As a 12-year-old kid, I love playing video games. So, some of my favorite video games are like Minecraft or Animal Crossing, just games like that. So, and then the last thing on my list is play with your pets. Like, just sit down and play with your dog or cat or something with toys. So, because even the pets are probably going a little mad. So, yeah, that's the last thing on my list.
I'm here. No. So my list is very artistic and what's it called? Inspirational, I guess you could say. So I like drawing a lot, and it's been a little bit hard because I usually get all my inspiration from being bored in class and doodling in my notebooks and stuff. But I've been drawing a lot on my online app where I have a lot more tools and a lot more colors, definitely. It's been a lot of fun doing that, and that's kept me quite occupied a lot. I also like reading books because I have a whole series that I started and I really need to finish because they're making a movie on it. Because it's Artemis Fowl. I don't know what you said. Because I'm reading Artemis Fowl, and I want to finish it before the movie comes out. I'm only on the first book. I'm not done yet. It's going to take a while. But I'm doing that quite a bit also. I'm liking sleeping. I'm really liking to sleep. Because I don't like getting up early. If you know me, I'm not a morning person. This is very nice. And I get to stay up later, so that's also nice because I'm also a night owl. Very nice. I sing nice a lot. I'm liking building puzzles. I haven't done those in a while, even though I own a lot of them. But it's a lot more fun when there's other people too, even if they can get a little annoying when doing it. It's still a lot of fun.
What are the best brands?
My favorite brand would be Springbok. That's my favorite brand to get puzzles from. But my favorite puzzles to actually build are the Disney Thomas Kincaid collections. Those are so much fun. And they're really pretty once they're done. And they're not big ones, so they're easy to get done like one day. And I am writing a book, and I'm trying to work on it. I haven't yet, but I'm trying to. Gaining the, what's it called? What's the word? I forgot the word. Anyways, I'm getting ready to write more of it, because I haven't wrote it in like a year and a half. But I'm going to start doing it soon, hopefully. So that's going to be fun. That's all for my list.
We hope you enjoyed our video of 20 things that we are doing during this quarantine. We hope that our list has inspired you to maybe pick up a book, go for a walk, or start a new hobby. And tune in tomorrow when we start the real fun of Disney World. We're going to start talking about Disney tomorrow. So we hope you guys have enjoyed our video, and we'll see you real soon.